The best way wey person go teach you that I go dey massage you and they teach you.
Thank you, darling. I'm going to finish on my phone. Thank you so much. I just like to tell you, right? Thank you. I appreciate it.
When I said I waited for because in Zambia, I don't know
with the former ambassador to the UN for Zambia, Ambassador Chabala, and he's going to share some thoughts with us about today's event and what you have on your mind as far as what's next.
Thank you so much, really. Thanks to you, Bethann, really for connecting us. And this has been just a wonderful, wonderful event. And I say that not lightly because, I've been involved with international diplomacy relations for a long time. I used to be a career diplomat for Zambia for more than 30 years. And among other responsibilities, I was accredited here in New York as ambassador and deputy permanent rep, and subsequently as ambassador and permanent rep in Geneva, and also in Brussels as ambassador and permanent rep to the European Union and 8 other European countries. And really, so I mean it when I say this has just been a wonderful, wonderful event. And what stood out for me was a reminder of our one humanity, our one shared humanity, and our responsibility, I would say, our commitment to ensure that we march together as one. And at the call of our traditional African spirituality or philosophy, Ubuntu, which means stands for I am, therefore we are one, and the we transcends ethnicity, transcends race, it transcends religion. It's that global oneness. That is the essence of our being, of the essence of the creation story, our creation by our one God of many names. It reminds us of the need to march together. We were created together, to live together as one. And that means, when we have challenges, and especially challenges faced by our persons, our brothers and sisters, persons with disabilities, the entire community And every person, member of the community, has responsibility to respond, to ensure that they, our brothers and sisters, persons with disabilities, are engaged, are involved, are assisted, with opportunities to, access to education, access to skills training, and all other services. We should embrace them with open arms, not looking down on them. Because when we do that, that's a wound in our being as one, and it's something that should never happen. And so that's how I see. That's something which came to light as we were listening to just wonderful interventions from the participants, many of us activists and advocates. That was the message, a call to action, a call to move from commitment to action, and action from the grassroots all the way across the policies, etc. And and that also something that came to mind was this principle of civic responsibility. Civic responsibility means that each one of us, wherever we are, we have responsibility to act. Don't wait. Don't wait for people who have been elected, etc., to remind us. After all, people, when we elect, they depend on us. We have to live out our civic responsibility. Reach out to our persons with disabilities. You know, look beyond the physical impairment, etc., to there. And this message came out: the potential that they embody inwards, the inner beauties, those inner beauties, the values of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, generosity, of faith, self-control, etc. Those values, the fruit of the Spirit, those are shared by each one of us. And that is the core. And I'm glad that really, thanks to the assembly of the participants, this came out. You could really literally feel the energy. I felt it, this energy. All of us excited, by the message, by the call to respond and live out. And again, we're meeting here on the sidelines. That's of the convention, the UN convention, to realize the rights of the person with disabilities. And it reminds me and all of us of our responsibility to accelerate the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals. And I think this is extremely important. There's so much happening in our world, places of conflict, etc. But still, there's a lot of noise happening. But there's the inner voices still of unity, and ensuring that we scale up, we accelerate the implementation, scale up the implementation of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And of course, the rights of the persons with disabilities are very much at the core of this collective responsibility. They are at the core, at the center of our the key principle of the SDGs, underlying the SDGs of leaving no one behind. As we move together, we forget not, we should not forget that we have to march together, move hand in glove, especially with persons facing disabilities, um, to move forward. And that way we ensure the well-being of our one shared humanity. So really, so much about the message is so clear and very timely. Very timely. And I must compliment also the government of Sierra Leone, who are very ably represented, among others by the Minister, Honorable Minister for Social Welfare. And she spoke extremely, I would say passionately from the heart, and shared that, what they're doing in Sierra Leone, really, it's a wonderful model. It's a model in the context of South-South cooperation, thanks to the assistance of the government and people of India, okay, working together with UNDP. Um, and that's the model which originally from Zambia, Zambian, and I'm very mindful that this is a model which can be shared, and scaled up, and therefore, because sharing is important. Again, as a person of faith, I'm very mindful of this, that when we see the best practices, things are working well in one community or in one country, you don't hold like that. No. You share. Sharing is at the heart. It's an obligation to share. So I see that this is a model which can be replicated elsewhere. Um, Overall, it's a global mission, a global commitment that really uh, calls all of us, and we are in a sense global citizens in that, and global citizens to do good, I know there's so much going on, as I keep repeating, there are wars, conflict, etc. But we all are we embody the hope, the faith to move forward when we have these conflicts, etc. Just, we say they are going to pass. Everything, this too shall pass, but it won't pass on its own. It's by, working hard to stay connected and address the challenges that confront our brothers and sisters, persons with disabilities. And I'm very passionate about this because I've been involved with helping. Remember, in Zambia, there was one small NGO that I was called. Um, I played a role there helping, that's addressing persons with disability. And it's something that we're going to be working together with Open Up My Visionary Empowerment charity to get involved. And I really look forward to learning, because this is what learning from you, learning from everybody. But it's a wonderful, wonderful contribution. And look, I know I'm not trying to embarrass my sister here, but it's a fact that for all of us who are in there, and I felt it myself. How did I come? First time I was, I received an invitation. I didn't, but you listen to the inner soul. I felt just that age is not like, I have to go. And I came, but I'm not embarrassing her, but because really she acted like a glue magnet to bring together people of like mind and spirit.